welcome to the video that we're going to make today. We're going to make a feta cheese salad. I'll be honest, it's a Greek salad, but I'm not putting any olives in it. Choice is yours. So it is your Greek salad. So what are you going to need? You're going to need lettuce, cucumber. I've got a couple of tomatoes. I've got some Greek style cheese, which is your Greek style feta cheese. I've got some pepper, onion, and I've got another lot of cucumber. You don't need 2 lots of cucumber. I've just got Giddy over there. So at the moment we are working with these, the Full Star vegetable cutter. I'll be honest, I tried one a good while ago. I think it was the Temu version. It wasn't the best. Since I have tried this, it is fabulous. So I'm probably going to do a little bit more than what's needed. We're going to have it this evening with something else. So what have I learned? This is the version that's got 9 parts that come with it. As you can see here, we have a blade. From experience, don't touch that, just saying. We have a box up here, and we have how to unlock the different blades there. When I do cucumber, I'm going to change it for a slightly smaller blade because that puts it into smaller pieces. So I'm going to take my lettuce. So simple this, honestly. Once you've used one of these, you will not go back. In it goes. Same again for the next one. And again. In it goes. Take a bit more lettuce. Put that in there. Find that. Now, tomatoes. I know that we like tomatoes in our house. Put it in, push down. Next one, put it in, push down. Same again. Now, actually, I'm just thinking, I've got cucumber to add, and we're having this for our tea tonight, and I know that my husband doesn't like cucumber, so I will do some for him without cucumber, and I'll put some for me in. In it goes. And can you see? Starting now to add it up. I'm going to take some pepper. It's a really good way of using things that you've got in the fridge. So we was discussing this in class today, of what else could you have in there. So we was talking, without using a chopper, obviously, you could put your sweet corn in there. You could get carrots, so you can either chop them, but I quite like a grated carrot. Brings out some juice in it, doesn't it? Add that in like that. I'm going to take my onion. I'm going to top it and tail it like this. I am then going to just take off parts here. Off it comes. I've got my 2 assistants just so you can see. Can you see them? So my lovely one there, my 2 babies. And then back over, just going to double check I'm looking in the right place. There we go. I've done well there that they're being quiet. They weren't until about 2 minutes ago. Just take that top skin off. There we go. That's the face. Wonderful. Right. Take your onion, straight in half. Down it goes. Same again. Straight in half. Down it goes. I'm going to show you. Look at that. So I'm going to put that into here. I may as well use the last little bit of that pepper that's there, because it's not worth putting that back in the fridge. What we also used as well at work today, or in class today, I found these bags. I shall let you know how I got on with these. So the bags look to keep the veg and fruit fresher for longer. So if you have got something open, like a cucumber and things like that, you can pop them in there, pop them back in the fridge, and they should last a little bit longer. And they're reusable as well. Use a little bit more, tiny bit more, that's it. Just to bulk it out a little bit. In it goes. Now what I found today, and you might find differently, is that the feta are crumbled on at the end. rather than try to do it through the machine, because it's just got, unless it's really, really cold, come out of the fridge. And to be fair, mine had travelled down to the class, so it didn't travel particularly well. What I would say, so there we go, I'll just add the rest of that in to there. I mean, if someone brings you this, you just, I mean, how delicious does that look? So if you get your feta now, I'm going to cut some off like that. To be honest, I just crumbled it when I was at work today. Do with it as you choose. I'll give it a go, because that seems to be holding its shape a little bit better than the one I used today. We'll find out. So I've chopped it. Just not into particular small pieces. There we go. Crumble it, chop it, whatever works best for you. I think the thing is, what I love about this, and today we're basing it on this recipe here. But by the time we'd finished talking, we had one table that was looking at doing it with a tuna salad. Another table was like, oh, we could add chicken to that. We could put some ham with that. One of the heads that come with this, one of the chopping devices that come with it, is an egg slicer. So you could boil some eggs. You could do that in bulk. You could do half a dozen eggs, keep them in the fridge, and use them just as and when. Put that back in there. I'm going to show you how to do the dressing in a minute. Let's just let me show you that. But how lovely does that look? How quick was that as well? Absolutely, how quick was that? Now, what we did add as well, which is lovely, is I've got some mint leaves. And to be honest with you, I've got these in the garden. I've just got my own. But 50p for a pack. Now, what I do with basil is I freeze it. So when I do my tomato and basil soup, I freeze it. So I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to try freezing this, because I think if I froze this and chopped it up, as and when you needed it and got it out, it wouldn't matter that it was cold. By the time you put it on your salad and mixed it in, but it definitely does add something. So I'm just chopping this up into, let's have a go. Let's give that a go. See what that's like when you put it on. I don't know what it will or won't do. Give it a go. Nope, didn't particularly like that. Now, what it does come with is a little brush, and that is the best way. Someone asked me today, is it dishwasher proof? Apparently it says that it is in the instructions, but for me, what I find, firstly, don't be very careful with your fingers. Here we go, got a little brush. What I would say to you is, as soon as I finish with this, I'm going to go and swirl it under the sink, use my little brush to get into the little bits there. As you can see here, they've got an unlock and lock button. When it's on the lock button, just take it out. Don't put your fingers anywhere near this. Now, I'm not saying Mr. Price tried that, but he did. There you go. There we go. And again, just give that a mix through. Now, as with any kind of recipe, add what you want. Take out what you don't want. If this doesn't do anything for you, if you don't want the mint in there, if you don't want the feta cheese in there, you don't fancy the onion or whatever, or you do, add it. Look at that. Absolutely lovely. So, I'm going to pop that to one side. I'm going to pop it in the fridge, and I'm going to make the dressing. So I'll show you how to do that. Right, for the vinaigrettes, you're going to need a couple of things. So I've got some extra virgin olive oil, some red wine vinegar, I've got some Dijon mustard, some oregano as well. Oregano, it's a whole different thing, isn't it? So there are instructions of how much to use on the little recipe card. I'm going to do it by eye. It is 1 part olive oil, 1 part vinegar, half a teaspoon oregano, and then you would add the same amount of mustard. I prefer it without mustard, so I'm not going to add that in. I find that a bit too overwhelming for my taste. And then I'm going to add salt and pepper. This is what I was mentioning about, make it suit you and your tastes. And what's really nice about this, you then put your lid back on the jar. Make sure your lid's on. Nobody wants to be scraping this off. Give that a good mix up there. Oh, it smells nice, as you can see. So what you could do is make your vinaigrette up. That could be in the fridge a good 3 or 4 days. What we was talking about today, because I was asking how long it would take, if we made the salad, how long would it last? Might help put the right lid on the right thing. And for the speed that it takes you to make, you'd be as well to make it up daily. So if you've got your pepper, start using your pepper and then use your bags to keep it fresh. And then make up your salad each day and just add your vinaigrette as you go along. Don't add your vinaigrette until you're due to serve, because that is what will make it go soggy. So just have that sat in the fridge because it's nice and cold as well then. And then serve up whatever it is that you're serving up, and however you're serving it up, add a little bit. Test it first to make sure you feel that it tastes okay. You can always add a bit more vinegar, a little bit more olive oil. Someone mentioned today a little bit of honey in there as well. Some crushed garlic. Have a play. See how you feel. Have a taste as you go along. And that's it. How super quick and speedy is that? But how healthy is that? And especially with the weather we've had. My goodness me. Any questions? Let me know. But I hope you enjoy. I hope it goes well.